guys! Welcome to my blog. So for today's video, I am going to talk about EED 13, Teaching Art in the Elementary Grades. So our Module 1 is all about the philosophies in teaching arts education. And our topic for Lesson 1 is the philosophy and objectives of art education. So let's start! So, for our objectives, at the end of the lesson, you are expected to identify the guiding philosophies and objectives of art education and reflect on the importance of art to education and teaching. So, the major goals of art education. Art makes sense to children when they experience it as a basic form of expression and as a response to life. So children will develop and enhance their awareness and understanding to the visual world, particularly the natural world and the world of visual arts, especially if children experiences it. Also, magkabili ang art sa mga bata kung ang tanaw nila sa art is a basic form of expression and a response to life. So there are two moods of experience. First is personal fulfillment through art, and second is understanding the artistic heritage. So for the first mode, children need to learn how their lives can be enriched by their own efforts to create art and response to visual forms. So dapat makabalo ang bata kung unsang pamaagi mapalabi ang ilang tagsa-tagsa ka kinabuhi by their own efforts or sa ilang sariling pagpaningkamot para makabuhat og art. So if one picture is worth 1,000 words, one truly creative experience in art is worth 1,000 aimless experiments with art media. Isa ka tinuod nga experience pod sa art is worth 1,000 aimless or without purpose or direction na nga mga experiments with art. So in order to find personal fulfillment through art, although we may experience personal pride and the urge to inner strength that come from shaping forms that express something about ourselves, genuine self-expression is not easy. So, ang tinud-anay nga pag-express sa mga bata sa ilang kaugalingon in art is not easy also. Lisod i-express ang kaugalingon. But, as a teacher, imo na silang tabangan nga i-encourage nga i-express nila ilang kaugalingon through art. So, art is very powerful, no? Because it has the potential nga makabuhat og way nga mapanindot or makalively sa feelings nga i-convey or sa ideas nga i-convey sa artist. So, personal fulfillment through art, the creation of ideas for personal expression. So, few children are natural artists. They can easily express themselves without a supportive environment in order to achieve personal fulfillment through creating art. Children need sensitive adult guidance in mastering the following moves in artistic process. So first is mag-create jud og idea para sa personal expression ug sa kaugalingong pagpapahayag sa usa ka bata, di ba? Sa idea jud magsugod ang tanan. Kay if you have the idea, then you can express yourself to the world. It's upon you if unsaon nimo pag-express imong kaugalingon. It could be dancing, singing, acting, painting, or many more. As long as you have your personal fulfillment, you can achieve your personal fulfillment through art. Lastly, is the use of media to convey an expressive intent. So since widely used naman jud kaayo ang mga different media platforms karon, there are many applications pod that can be used para mas mapadali, mas mapanindot ang usa ka art. So ginagamit pud ni siya para mapahayag ang mga expressive intent or maka-express ang bata sa ilang mga gustong ipaabot. So, understanding the artistic heritage. The artistic heritage is a significant part of the general culture heritage. It includes the work of artists, architects, designers, and craft workers. So as well as the contributions of people who preserve and interpret works of art such as collectors. So ang collectors, they are the ones nga naga-collect og mga work of arts so through buying. So collectors is nagapalit na sila og mga works of art nga especially is ginagahinan jud nila dako kwarta even if mahal kay na siya, especially if pangitauno na kaayo na siya nga work of art. So gastuan jud na nila lang para lang jud maapil na sila sa iyahang collections. So curator. So a keeper or custodian of a museum or other collection. So kaning mga curator, sila ni ang mga keeper or mga kinagong mga tighinlo sa mga museums or other collection. Mao ni sila. So of course gina-preserve nila ang art kay gina-keep man nila, di ba? Then scholars. So scholars pod also naga-interpret pod na sila sa mga iba't ibang klase ng art. And also the teachers. So we teachers gina-preserve and also gina-interpret nato ang mga contribution sa art sa atoang tagsa-tagsa ka kinabuhi. So in understanding the artistic heritage, no part of the artistic heritage can have personal meaning for children unless it connects on their own lives. So, kaning mga artistic heritage is dili jud na siya lisod kaayo sa bata nga i-connect sa ilang kaugalingon. Unless, if makakita ang bata og personal meaning or connection, mao na siya mag-build sa bata para makuan niya ang artistic heritage sa iyahang kaugalingon or sa ilang tagsa-tagsa kaugalingon. Then the connecting links can be made when we realize that children and adult artists confront many of the same problems in trying to achieve expression in visual forms. So in creating art forms, artists and children develop ideas from their own life experiences. So kaning artist, tao ra pud ni sila. So gikan pud na sila sa pagkabata. So they develop ideas gikan sa ilang own experiences. Di ba kita mas example essay, mas dali ang sira ng essay if nakarelate ka or gikan sa imuhang experience ang isa ka essay. So as artist pod, mas dali mag-generate sa ilaha og ideas basta gikan sa ilahang own life experiences. So use media to capture their own expressive intent. So like what I said kaganina, widely used na jud kaayo ang media karon. So mao na siyang ginagamit ang media para mas to make our life easier and efficient o para pod mas ma-express ang makuan ang expressive intent nga gusto ipaabot sa artist o sa mga bata. So in understanding the artistic heritage, children can also study the artistic heritage from the viewpoint of people who have developed special skills in responding to art. So, mas makatuon pod ang bata through anang mga viewpoint or mga point of view sa mga tao nga naga-develop og special skills in arts. So, 'di ba? Para itong mga kanununuan or bisan kung ano god through ko ng mga ilahang mga articles or kanila mga ginaingon, di ba, maka-develop nimo mas ma-further or mas makabalo ang bata through lang atong ilahang giingon. So madungag pud sa knowledge sa bata na siya. So scholars, teachers, collectors, and curators of art give us insight into the process of perceiving art, interpreting its meaning, and judging its significance. So kani si scholars, si teachers, si collectors, and curators, naghatag di sila og insights or pananaw kung unsaon ang pag-perceive sa art o ang pag-interpret sa meaning o i-judge nato ang significance. So, like, for example, if tan-awon nimo na ang isa ka art, di ba, it conveys thousands of words. So, ang tao pod is lahi og interpretation sa art. So, kani si teachers, si scholars, si collectors, si curators, so nakatabang ni sila para maghatag og insight sa mga bata or bisan even sa mga bata, sa mga tao. So, acquainted with the way experts use their skill, children can begin to appreciate the full response to art. So, tungod kay acquainted or nakabalo naman ang mga bata sa mga skills ng mga experts, so makasugod na sila or makasugod na sila appreciate sa full response to art. So, pag makabalo na sila sa mga skills na ginahimo ng mga artist, so of course, is ang bata is ma-develop na po niya or makabalo siya nga, ingon ani di ay ito no, giing ani da ito nila. So, maotong they were able to make a work of art. So, the basic philosophy of education. So, there are 3 major functions of general education. First is to develop each child's ability to find personal fulfillment in life. So, igikuan jud ni general education nga ma-develop jud ang abilidad sa usa ka bata para ma-achieve niya ang iyang personal fulfillment in art. Pero that doesn't mean nga art magdraw lang ang bata, right? He can sing, he or she can dance, act, 'di ba? And many more. So muna siya i-develop ang bata para sa i-develop ang bata para makuha niya yung child's ability para ma-fulfill niya ang iyahang personal fulfillment in life, para maka-feel siya og fulfillment sa iyahang kaugalingon. So, transmit the cultural heritage. So, to transmit the cultural heritage, so naay mga process na pag-transmit. So, such as artifacts and monuments, right? So, mauna siya na ay process ang pag-transmit sa cultural and heritage, and it is one of their major function jud nga i-transmit ang cultural heritage sa mga bata para makabalo sila unsay nahitabo sa una or unsa ang mga way of living or way of kanang unsay ginabuhat sa unang panahon. So, to extend the social consciousness of children and youth. So, nagkuhan po ni sila nga ma-extend ang social consciousness or social awareness sa mga bata o sa mga kabatanunan about arts. So, there are goals of education. There are educational goals. So, learning how experts perceive and describe art. So, ang goals jud sa education is makabalo ang mga bata kung unsa sa expert pag-perceive o pag-describe sa usa ka art. Of course, they are experts gani mo. Kaya gitawag sila experts because they know kung unsaon pag-describe ang isa ka art. Kay since lahi tag perception na ay tao na mo ingani kanang kuan ra kaayo kanang mabaw ra kaayo ang iyang pag-describe or ang iyang pag-interpret sa usa ka art. Pero as an expert, lahi pud iyang level of interpretation. So mao na siya learning how experts. So, mo na siya dapat nakabalo ang mga bata. And how they examine works of art. So, ang kaning mga experts, they know if ang kana siya nga kuan is imitation. Para anang painting, gibaligya siya, and then nayubang tao nga palito nila because they think na ay mauni siya ang original piece since they look the same. But, as an expert, so kabalo sila if ang kana siyang product is tinuod or dili. So, mo-examine dyan nila ang art if kana siya is fake or not. Then, and how they judge works of art. So, of course, experts jud kay judger jud kay po na sila. Dili in a bad way, but in a good way. They know if ang kana siyang art is something kanang created with a whole meaning jud kaayo pod. And then, so the purpose of art education coincide with the broader responsibilities of general education. So, ang purpose daw sa general education, sa art education, is nag-coincide po siya sa general responsibilities sa general education. School art program facilitate the child's quest for personal fulfillment through art experience based on child's immediate life and world. Studies of the artistic heritage provide children with the knowledge of art as a significant form of human achievement. So the child's encounter with art should be personally meaningful, authentic as art, and relevant to life. So of course, ang bata is makakuan siya og meaning ana nga art especially if personally meaningful na para sa iyaha and relevant kayo ni sa iyahang kinabuhi. So the awareness of the role of art in society is essential if children are to make informed aesthetic decisions about their environment. So children experiences in school should inspire and enable them to continue their own education into adulthood. So of course, ang children's experiences or kanang mga panghitabo sa kinabuhi sa bata sa eskwelahan is dapat jud meaningful unya ma-inspire good sila nga mupadayon pa og eskwela. Kay if ever manggali ang iyang school environment, di ba, ang school naga-provide siya og safe zone sa mga bata or wherein ginatagaan nila og kanang freedom. So, pag makuan sa bata nga ang iyang experience sa school is not good or something na dili siya mo productive. So, nga di ba, nga, murag wala gud makita na purpose ang bata nga mo padayon. So, dapat ang mga experiences sa bata sa eskwelahan, sulod sa eskwelahan, dapat mag-inspire na sa iyaha. Mga mupa dayon sa iyahang pag-eskwela. And the educational goals of art program should nurture those behaviors most essential to independent lifelong learning in art. So, goals of art education focus on learning to learn about art and through art. So, mauna siya ang goals sa art education nga makabaluta kung unsa ang art. So, that ends our lesson 1. Now, let's proceed to lesson 2, the values of art education. So, for our objectives, we have discuss clearly the values of art and cite examples significant of the realization of these values. So, arts of education. Keeping students in school. So, some students find classroom school frustrating. So, one thing na nag-keep sa ilaha is a classroom they can enjoy. So, often you find this with the arts giving students a boost of confidence. So, what arts classroom create? So, classroom of arts create a safe zone for students to explore themselves, new materials, and create mutual respect for each other's work. So, ang school is classroom nag-create siya og safe zone sa mga bata, wherein they can feel na safe sila, of course. And then, they will be given the chance to explore themselves And mag-create po sila og mutual respect sa matag-usa nga works nila. So, arts offer new bonding. So, arts classroom offer areas to create new friends or groups of people to belong in. So, ang example, ana, is band, choirs, drama. So, mo na siya. Ang arts is nag-create siya, nag-offer siya og new bonding sa ubang tao. So, arts is not just one answer. So, these arts create problem-solving skills. So, wala ni siya naghahatag og right answer lang jud, but it has multiple options for students to explore. Then, benefits early learners. So, arts is nag-benefit siya sa mga early learners, bisan elementary grades or even preschool. Sa pagkuan pa lang kanang magtudlo pa lang nimo sa paggamit sa safety scissors. So, maghatag ni siya og growth for their fine motor skills. So, simple things like crayons, paintbrushes, and cutting. So, muna siya mag-assist na og dexterity of students. For students, that is essential for writing. So, development of language by just making art and talking about it gives students the chance to team words for basic shapes, colors, and actions. So, art provides decision-making skills. So, mauna siya, ginakuan ang bata nga makakuan siya sa iyang decision-making. That will strengthen critical thinking and problem-solving skills. So, involving children at their early age sa art, naga-encourage na sa ilaha nga mag-take risk, magbuhat o experiment, and express themselves as individuals. So, importante jud kaayo no nga encourage na to ang mga bata or ato ni sing i-involve at a very young age para at a very young age pa lang kabalo na sila unsaon pag-take risk, no? Ug unsaon pud pag-express sa ilahang kaugalingon as individuals. So, art preserve history. So, when we look at history, we are looking art. We are looking at art. So, the art left behind by past cultures, culture is not only found in what was left behind, but what was going on today. So, ang culture is dili lang sa una. But, appeal na siya kung unsa may nahitabo karon. So, everyone plays a part. So, in art, tanan dyan nag-play so part. So, kung mag-provide ka og art sa mga estudyante, of course, itagaan mo sila og pamaagi para magamit nila ilang hands, voices, and their bodies. And then, which will give them confidence nga ilang panginahanglanon pohon. So, the arts as an outlet for students. So, ang art is dili lang siya solely reflecting sa culture and sa media. But it is also looking into ourselves. So, pag imong ikuan, ang tagaan nimo ang bata o kana music, theater, and dance, ma-expose na sila nga magka-outlet or mag-speak up or pangitaon nila ilang kaugalingon. So, outlet is ilang kagawsan, ang speak up is ilang iingon or ilang iingon kung unsa ilang gipang bati. So, a school without arts. So, imagine a school without arts, diba? Lisod kaayo kay kapoy kaya kayo math, science, aralpan, general education lang halos ang ginapang tudlo, and then walay art, diba? Murag kuan na kasi imong utok draining na kaayo. So pag walay arts, their dropouts rates would skyrocket. So mutaas jud ang dropout rates. And then ang ubang students find no outlets in school na jud. And then limited ways to express themselves since wala na art. So magunsa na lang man ang bata, no? And then there will be an overall lack of attendance. So the arts provides an expressive outlet for students. So, ang artist naga-provide siya og outlet sa students nga ilang express ang ilang tagsa-tagsa ka o kakaugalingon. So, as arts provide a sense of freedom to express, of course, sa arts, we are given the freedom, everyone is given the freedom nga express ang ilang kaugalingon. And then, build self-esteem. So, through art is makabuild po ni siya og self-esteem or confidence nga imuha pang mas tarungon or imong ihawdon. Can foster collaboration. So, of course, ang art, mag-foster na siya collaboration kay if manayaw mo, mag-generate mo og ideas or mga kuan nga, inganiun ninyo to make your dance beautiful or mas attractive siya or even group activities nga magdraw or naamoy ka ng project, di ba magkuan mo og kanang magka-collab mo nga ikuan ninyo yung mga mag-brainstorming mo para mabuhat ninyo nga beautiful in inyo ha project. And then empowers the students. So of course art empowers the students kay ma-feel na to na hala bisan kuan ko no kay I can express myself. Yung bisan ingan ani ko. So I can feel na powerful ko. Then introduce other cultures and history. Of course, ang kuan jud kayo ang art is naga-introduce jud kayo sa bisag unsa gud nga form sa arts. Example sa ng paintings. Kanang sa ubang countries sa paintings is ginakuha nila na ang kanang kung unsa ang ilang kahimtang sa una. So by through looking at it, makabalo ka ay ngan ani da ilang culture, ngan ani da ang ilang heritage, ingani da ilang history sa una. So create classroom build out of respect and being part of something larger than yourself. So ang artist mag-create siya og classroom nga makuan sa bata na naadi ay place na part siya mas dako pa sa iyang kaugalingon. So, that concludes our lesson 2. Now, let's move on to lesson 3, the methods and strategies in teaching arts. So, art education has its roots in Massachusetts. So, manufacturers realized that skilled draftsmen and designers were needed for creating new products and expanding America's world market. So, kaning mga manufacturers na-realize nila nga kinahanglan nila og mga skilled designers and draftsmen para maka-create og new product o niya ma-expand ang America's world market. So John Dewey believed in a child-based method of teaching based on the child's needs and self-expression. So John Dewey is learning by doing. So, he believes na learns best through doing or through action. Then, the shift in art education moved from soft and child-centered to DBAE or discipline-based art education which has 4 criterion. So, nasa 4 criterion. Art production, art criticism, aesthetics, and art history. So there are different methods for teaching art. So the first method is the laissez-faire. So kani siya is without interference or direction. So diri ang teacher give students materials. So hatagan na niya og materials ang bata and it is up to the child kung unsaon niya pag-create a self-expressive work of art. So, example, tagaan mo ang bata o kanang circles, na triangles. So, depende na sa bata kung unsa iyahang buhaton ana nga materials as long as makahimo siya og self-expressive work of art. Then, second is discipline-based art education or DBAE. So, the goal of DBAE is to develop an understanding and appreciation for art. So, muna yung goal is makadevelop ang bata og understanding and appreciation sa art. Then, this involves a knowledge of the theories and context of art and abilities to respond as to create art. And then, sa authoritarian dictatorial, so teachers use a step-by-step approach to explain art concepts and principles. So diri magamit ang teacher og step by step approach para mapasabot niya sa mga bata ang mga art concepts and principles in a chronological or pasunod na order through slides, reproductions, demonstrate skills, and craftsmanship. The next is the assigned topic. So, assigned topic, student-oriented teachers use art to inspire confidence. So, ang kaning mga teachers use art, student-oriented teachers, ginagamit nila ang art para mag-inspire or magkuhan sa confidence, creativity, perception, art knowledge, skills, craftsmanship, and attitude sa mga bata. And then, fifth is a media method concerned with knowledge about a particular medium and related artists. So, sa media method, nag-concern siya sa mga knowledge, sa mga particular nga mga art medium sa mga artists. And then, lastly is the facilitator method. So, kaning good uses individual or group work. Students choose their own topic, art media, and plan. So, ang good teachers, ginagamit nila ang dramatic movement, variation of voice, eye contact. So, importante kaayo nga natin eye contact sa atong mga students, especially when teaching, para makabalo sila nga mag-pay attention o magkuan pug ka nga o mag-build ka og connection to your students. And then, emotional face expression. So, of course, importante kayo ang face expression. Kaya, of course, if gusto ka mag-convey og kanang shocking, and then, imong naong is murag normal. So, wala lang. Then, as bata, dapat lively kay tatanawon sa ilahang mga mata. Then, lively expression of ideas. So, naginagamit po na sa teachers ang mga lively expression ideas. Ang enthusiastic po ang teacher, dapat kuan kayo siya for the go, always si teacher. And is professionally dressed. So, dapat si teacher is professionally dressed jud pud siya. Dili pwede magkuan-kuan si teacher sa atubangan, of course, because teacher serves as the role model sa mga bata. So, kung unsay unsay ginabuhat ni teacher, so, if naay bata nag-idolize sa imo, then he or she might think na pwede ra na imong gibuhat. So, dapat as a teacher, you have to be properly or professionally dressed. Because sila ang mga teachers are students' role models. So, that concludes our topic for Module 1. We have talked about the Lesson 1, Lesson 2, and Lesson 3. I hope you learned something. Thank you. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I hope you learned something. Bye!